Good afternoon everyone, it is Friday afternoon here on the channel. Now number 13 is the episode number for today. Unlucky for some, today we've got the Romanian League Cup Final coming up against Viitorul Constanta. Let's get into today's episode and run the intro. Since you last joined us, we've played a few games both in the Cup and the League, so we're going to bring those results to you. Now, starting off with a 4-1 win here over Viitorul Constanta in the Cup of Romanian semi-final leg 1. A brace from Callum Gribbin, Rada Krunic and Rick Boldrin on the score sheet. Florian Ulkomen got a goal back in the 69th minute for the home team, but it wasn't enough, and we dominated them throughout. 57% of play. Callum Gribbin with a man of the match performance, 2 goals and assists with a 9.4 rating. Rada Krunic also played fantastic with a 9 rating, and basically we dominated this game from start to finish. Next up came CS Craiova, who took a 1-0 lead early doors courtesy of Simon Mazarache. That was cancelled out by Callum Gribbin in the 20th minute before Mazarache added his second of the game to put CS Craiova 2-1 ahead in the 24th minute. A really good effort in the second half, and the lads see us pull 4 goals back, 2 by Rada Krunic, Marian Lucha and Ciprian Maxim, as we dominated the game with 61% of possession. Marian Lucha picking up a man of the match with a 9.3 rating, 1 goal, 2 assists for the box-to-box midfielder. He's from the youth team, so it's really good to see this guy really getting in to his pomp now at the age of 18. Ciprian Maxim, another one from the youth team, played really well in this game, getting on the score sheet, scoring his first goal for us with an 8.9 rating. Dominating performance against CS Craiova. I thought we were going to struggle early doors when they got those 2 goals, but we really fought well in the second half, got the 3 points that we needed. Following on from that was S03 away from home. Now, this game was made quite a bit easier when they had 2 players sent off, although by which point we were already 2-0 up courtesy of goals from Rada Krunic and Rick Boldrin. Marian Lucha again picking up a man of the match award with a 9.0 rating with 2 assists. He's been really good this back end of the season. I'm excited to see how he's going to be next season. We've had Rafa Benitez coming to look at him from Inter, so it's going to be interesting to see if he's going to go that way. Depends what sort of money is offered, but we want to try and keep him if we can. Hopefully he doesn't get unsettled by that. Rada Krunic again with a goal and a good performance. So 3-0 win over S03, really good that, considering that we've often struggled against them. But we dominated them in this game, 59% of play, another 3 points to the total. Then came Concordia Shajna, and it was a 1-1 draw this time. The team didn't really turn up for this game, apart from Rick Boldrin, who got an 8.3 rating for a goal with his man of the match performance. I thought the team were a bit sluggish in this game. We took the lead early on through Rick Boldrin, but Alin Cerrone levelled things up in the 66th minute. Arguably, they were fortunate to get a draw out of us, considering we had 24 shots at goal with 63% of possession. They kind of caught us on the break in that second half, and they didn't really threaten really at any point until scoring that goal. So I think we were kind of unfortunate. It came from a set piece. It's just one of those things. Then we played one more game, which is going to come up next, and then we'll get into today's game against Viitorul Constanta in the League Cup. Now, obviously, since then we have also played the second leg of the semi-final against Viitorul Constanta in the Cup of Romanian semi-final, that is. And that is a 2-0 win from Will Keane and Callum Gribbin on the score sheets. We dominated with 60-40 in terms of possession. We had 17 shots at goal, 9 on target. A lot of bookings for both sides in this game. We ended up winning 6-1 on aggregate. So we're through to the Cup of Romanian final, which is brilliant. We're also going to be playing CS Craiova in that Cup of Romanian final. That's going to be coming up in the next episode. Today's episode, though, we're going to be playing Viitorul Constanta again in the Romanian League Cup final. A quick look at the competitions. We'll see that we have won the Liga 1 Championship playoffs by 11 points. Brilliant performance from the lads without losing a single game in that latter part of the tournament. We were knocked out in the first round of the Europa League, which is better than was expected, but I'm disappointed with that really. We were unlucky against Galatasaray, I felt. We're in the final of the Cup of Romanian Timisoara. We're in the final of the Romanian League Cup, and we've won the Super Cup of Romanian Timisoara. So domestically, we're absolutely mopping up at the minute. So fingers crossed we can add another 2 pieces of silverware to our belts. And then next season is going to be quite exciting. We're back in the Champions League, amongst other things. So we're going to go into today's game where we're playing Viitorul Constanta in this Romanian League Cup Final. And we're going to pick a squad from scratch. So we're going to go with Valentin Kojikaru in goal. We're going to play Andrea Accardi as the right-sided defender. We're going to play Alin Tosca on the left. We're going to stick Jack Stevens down the middle. Right back, we're going to play Romario Bensar. We're going to play Arthur Masuaka down the left. Box-to-box midfielder, we've got to play Marian Lucha, who has been in sublime form this back end of the season. He will combine with Monero in the centre of the park. And we're going to have Rada Krunic on the right. We're going to have on the left, we're going to have Rick Baldwin. And down the middle, we're going to have Will Keane. And then we will get a quick pick for the substitutes. So we've brought in Brignoli, DJJ, Ivan, Hodegaard, Gribin and Ugbo. We'll also switch out... We will switch out Popper for Vlad Archim. So that completes today's lineup. So we're going to get into today's game here against Viitorul Constanta. And I'm probably going to assume that the Steaua Bucharest are going to be strong favourites for this. As you can see, 4-5 Steaua Bucharest. The absence of Edgaray, who is our player, currently on loan at Viitorul Constanta, is going to be a blow for them. He's probably one of their better defenders. So they're going with a 4-1-2-2-1 wide formation. We're going with 3 at the back, 2 wing backs, 2 in the middle, 3 up front in the shadow strikerless formation, which we've adapted lately. Now we're just going to go into the instructions and put on hard tackling for anyone with any low levels of bravery. They've got quite a few in this team from memory. So this guy's another. Carlo Casap, we'll take it off him. We don't need him. Alexandru Matan is another. I think Diogo Pinto might be. We'll leave Pinto. Florian Coman. So this is what we're going to go with here then. So we're going to go in and we want them to... They're on a good run lately and we want them to keep it up so they can continue the run. So we've got a lot of green on that screen. We're going to go into today's game. We're going to play it on key highlights because we've gone on a bit in the first part of this video. So we're going to get in today's episode and here we go. They've kicked off here at the National Arena in Bucharest and he's Bensar now as the ball. And that is the end of the first highlight. We're going to come back for the second highlight. So here we go, it's Taufa out wide to Ganea to Pinto. Pinto now cuts inside, finds Carlo Casap. Pinto's dispossessed by Accardi with a good tackle there. Krunic now has a chance to attack. Rada Krunic, and Rada Krunic opens the scoring here at the National Arena in this cup final. His 21st goal of the season. Lovely through ball there from Monero, and Steaua Bucharest are right in the mix here now. Lovely lofted pass there from Monero, puts it on the end of Krunic, and Krunic really good finish that into the bottom of the corner. And we now lead 1-0 here in the 37th minute. So we're now at half time then, lads, and we're going to make sure that we keep it going and we have a bit of faith as well. That seems to have had the desired effect. We might look at taking Will Keane off in the second half. It doesn't seem to have done much. So we kicked off. We're kicking from left to right here. Jack Stevens with a lovely ball to Masuaka, but that ends that highlight. And we've got another one here, and it's Keane, who's dispossessed by Torfa, who finds Florian Coman now, and he has a chance to run. He goes past one, past two, but takes a shot, puts the ball wide of goal. Lovely run that from Florian Coman, but it wasn't to be today. Now we are coming up to around the 60-odd minute. We're going to assertively encourage the lads, and we're going to look to take off perhaps Will Keane maybe. We're going to give it a little while longer. Romario Bensar to Accardi. Bensar to Will Keane. Keane cuts inside, finds Monero, who's picked up a yellow card. Baldwin back to Monero. Monero gives the ball away, and Coman now has a chance to launch a counter attack. To Kaliuk, takes a shot. Kojikaru with an easy save that. Good pressing there by our right back, Romario Bensar. Forced him into a shot. So we're coming into the last few moments of the game, and what we're going to do now is we're going to take off Monero. Vlad Archim can come in that ball winning position. We're also going to bring on Callum Gribbin, but we're going to take off Rick Baldwin instead. And I think we're going to leave that as it is for this present moment. Yeah, we'll leave it as it is for now. So we've brought on Callum Gribbin, and we brought on Vlad Archim off our Rick Baldwin and Mineru. So we're coming into the latter stages of the game now, and we are 1-0 ahead. We've got a highlight here, and it's Pereche in towards Iancu, but Gribbin now has the ball, and he has a chance to break with Will Keane. Will Keane goes past one. Lovely bit of skill that from Keane, and Nedelku gets it away. Krunic now on the ball to Luka. Luka cuts inside, finds Archim in acres of space, who plays it into Keane. Luka with a lovely ball to Masuaka, and what a finish! What a finish. Marian Lucha with a beautiful lofted pass there to Masuaka, who surely hits that on the volley straight into the back of the goal. And here we go. Look at that lofted pass from Luka. One bounce, bang. Masuaka straight into the back of the net. Another goal for Arthur Masuaka, that left back. He's been brilliant this season. And we're just going to focus it on to contain now. Just going to quieten things down in the latter stages. We'll take off Will Keane. We'll bring on Andrei Ivan for the last couple of minutes of this game, just to bring the time down as quick as we can. Teriste to Buzbuche, Tiru to Ganea down that left flank, and that is it, guys. Full time. Stoa Bucharest have another piece of silverware in the armoury. Very happy with the performances out there, especially from Rada Krunic, who did really well, and also Arthur Masuaka down that right flank. Beautiful performance. We played really well in this game, dominated it from a possession point of view. Rada Krunic was the top scorer in this competition with 8 goals, and he added a goal in this game here against Viitorul. So here we go then. So here we go. We've lifted the Romanian Cup, which is fantastic news. We're celebrating a famous treble. We won the Romanian League Cup back in 2015, which is before this save. So it's the first time we've won the Romanian League Cup in this save. So that's really nice to add another trophy to our list. We've received 377,000 for our victory there. The board are delighted with that win, as they would be. And we're just going to praise the form here of Rada Krunic. So that's fantastic news. So as you can see then, we'll go back onto the competitions. We have won the Romanian League Cup in today's episode. Now they say episode 13, or 13 as a number of whole is unlucky for some, but it hasn't been for us today. We have got the result that we needed. We've added some more silverware. Join me again tomorrow morning for the Cuppa Romane Timisoara final, where we've got CS Craiova. Be there at 11 o'clock, and fingers crossed we can add more silverware to our titles. If you've enjoyed this video, smash a like on it down below. If you're new to the channel, whack the subscribe button, and I will catch you tomorrow morning.